Just gonna post a quick heads up on Blue Sky. Okay, there we go. So I'll put something on my story. Takes a minute. Instagram is the bane of my existence right now. Alright, Instagram, if you're not going to cooperate, then fuck you then. Which one of these is the... Yeah, I think that's the recent one. We'll go with that one. Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me this time. Okay. We're working on the final page of Chapter 2. Just a little bit of line art to go. No, we gotta make that a little... There we go. This detail is going to be covered over, but try not to get too attached to the lines. Yeah. Don't worry about the details. If I think too hard about the details, I won't get them done. little details that'll help it stand out a little. There we go. Get the eye shines in. This playlist actually reminds me a lot of Dave the Diver. A little bit of water. Oh, my neck hurts. If I increase the depth of these lines, I want them to have a little bit more heft to them, you know what I mean? Then we can make it just a tad bit smaller. Finish adding little details. Oh dang, is that all on the same layer? We'll merge down then. There we go. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Great. Make the under layer disappear, and then we can add the fine details. We can delete those two, since we don't need them anymore. Just a few extra stray lines here and there really helps out. Once people get a feel for the texture of the clothing as well. Shines in the hair. A lot of shines in his hair. But add a few. There. For the wall. Doesn't really need to be much. A few lines here and there really help. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, we got shadows. Mm-hmm. There we go. Mm-hmm. Add little details to his coat. Try to get that. Get a little bit of that. There we go. Those eyes seem too big. No, they're fine. I think that line art looks good. We can move on to coloring. Wonderful. You love to see it. Moving my drawing pad a little bit. There we go. A little bit of water now. Ugh. Straight up cold water just does not miss. Okay. Oh, I see detail I missed. And I'll just add a little bit more. What the heck? Yeah. There we go. Now we can move on to colors for real. We have our contrast layer that we're going to hide. Down here on the bottommost layer, we're going to select our colors. We want something a little dark. Not quite that shade, though. That's darker. I think that's the original color we started with. No, you know what? Let's actually go with the darker one. That'll be fine. We can kind of use this lighter one for the other as the base. Where do we go? No, we're using that as a base color, so we can't use that. We just go back down. Great. We're going to use this as a clipping mask, and then we'll see all the little bits that aren't covered. Use that to cover up the pixels that were missed. The paint bucket tool isn't always the most accurate. Could probably do this a better way, but I kind of enjoy it. See, the bottommost layer and the topmost layer are actually identical to each other. So we can mess around with the bottom one, like changing the base colors, adding these little pixel lines in, cover up all the pixels. It makes it look seamless with the top layer. And I just realized I need to undo that. Because that layer is a different color. See you, pixel. Here we go. Wrong layer. And down that way. Great. All done. And now we start adding on top of that. Oh, I'm on the wrong brush. What I want to do I think that'll work. Move that a little bit down there. Good. Don't worry about the edges. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about those edges either. I don't think this color is quite right. Not much of a contrast there. I can leave that at that color. Let's find something complementary to that. No, 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 no. There, that's a good color. That way it can be differentiated from the background too. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't make those color. Leave those the same color as the background, that way they can blend in, because their details aren't important. Which means I have to get specific down here. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. There isn't much difference between the background and the foreground at the moment, but there will be. Maybe I should, yeah, maybe just a little bit more. Just a tad bit darker. There we go. Oh. I feel so creaky today. I don't know why. It's kind of irritating. You know, I really need to make it one of these that has the bird avatar. One of these days. As much as I like my little dude hanging out. I think that's fine. It's good to start with. I'll outline Evelyn and then see how we feel about the background objects. At the moment, I'm not feeling inclined to do much with them. There we go. We use the orange to locate us any spots that we missed. He looks fine. There's looks like a little place that I missed on his cheek and ear. Need that to be smaller, please. Zoomed in too much. Now I can see all the little parts that I missed. It's gonna irritate me until I fix it. There we go. Should have just left the orange on. Do 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 do. And this over here could be sloppy because I don't care. It's a background object. Nobody cares if it's slightly colored or not. There we go. I need to sit up in my chair. Oh. Stretch. Okay. All the little details of Mr. Director's face. How did I miss a spot down here? My line must have been slightly off. There we go. Hope the music is nice and quiet on your end. I can never tell. I only really do these streams because it gives me like a dedicated time to work on the comic. And also, it gives me something to fill in on my channel that doesn't take that much effort. Well, I say that. It doesn't take any video editing, anyway. Always wish I knew more about streaming. Never feel like I'm doing it right, and at the same time don't have the energy to go and work on it. Or time, really. Especially when I'm making 3 videos a week. Every week. And doing a weekly webcomic update. I don't know how I do this. Obviously spend a lot of my time doing it. I find drawing to be relaxing. Video making to be fun most of the time. I don't have many social obligations to myself, so it does help. I think we're gonna have to separate him from the background. And that is to say, I think we're gonna need a separate layer for the background. Yes, phone, what do you need from me? Not sure. Oh, I got a lot of stuff to do. I gotta remember to pay rent today. Okay, so with the orange, we got that kind of going on. So what I think we should do is, how dark is that color? Yeah, I think that'll be good. Doesn't have to be exact, because that's not the point. Point is color contrast. Besides, we're gonna lighten up this gray. I guess everything's technically a form of gray. I am painting in grayscale. Well, not grayscale, I guess. Monochromatic, maybe. With a tint. Try to give it an old-timey feel. Oh, you know, that would be a good look. Oh, I should do that. Okay. That's a good idea. Okay, how come I do that? Okay, I know how I can do that. Okay, we're just gonna up the eraser just a little bit. And then what we're gonna do is bring that down a shade. We're gonna change the size of that because we're being very careful now. I don't want to spend too much on this. So let's take the brush. That gives the seats a little bit more dimension to them. And if we break that out, make a layer above it, turn that into a clipping mask. And then what we're gonna do lighten the area nearest to the windows. It's gonna give it a nice windowy feel to it. Now we're gonna merge those together. Those are gonna stay together. It's gonna look real cool. We can turn that back into a clipping mask. Well, technically everything's supposed to be under a clipping mask now. There we go. A little bit more detailed shot for the end of... Oh, I forgot. Part of this is going to be covered up by the end of chapter. Oh. Well, whatever. That'll be fine. We'll make a little doodad over here. Let's try to do it with a rectangle. Before we do that, though, we should actually put the words down there. Of chapter. Where's our Gill Sands? There we go. Okay, now use that layer. Bigger, I think. Nope, you're right. We just gotta center it a little bit better. Now we're gonna take that light color. And we're gonna be very gentle with it. Selected tool. I think we do that. Good. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong thing. There we go. Now we can go on. Gotta take a drink. All right. Underneath all this, evolve texture. Then towards the bottom, yeah, you're not supposed to overlap. You cut that out. All right, now we add a little extra texture to this. I need a darker color. Let's start with a lighter color. Then specifically around Evelyn. It's too much. Dial it down a little. we go. Now that's got like a little bit of extra texture to it. Now we can add the real texture overlay, which is a paper texture overlay that I've been using every day. There it is. Alright. Paste over everything. Good. Clipping mask, please. Clipping mask, please. And then we drop it down to about, I think 20 is the digit. It makes, it gives it more paper. Well, number one, it gives it the paper feel, but also adds a little, takes the lines and makes them a little bit less harsh, makes them a little bit lighter, which I kind of like. And then for the final effects, I do some paint flicks. We'll start with light and work our way down to dark. Use them kind of sparingly. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of dark splotches. Some really dark splotches. Try to avoid people's faces. I think that's pretty decent. Now, I do one of my favorite parts, hiding my signature. Make it kind of obvious, this one. Okay. Right here. Over the tree pot. And then we switch it to color burn. And then we move way down the opacity until all of them are just hidden. A little bit more. There we go. Now we can add the dialogue in. We might not get to another chapter. No, we'll just do some basic sketches for it. All right. Gotta open it on my phone, which is why I'm quiet at the moment. All the way down to the end of the document. All right. Still on our topmost layer. Wonderful. We should probably drop down a little bit though. I think this one will be fine. There. Miss cross. This way down to 20-ish. Let's turn that off for now. It's a little distracting. Okay. I hate doing that. Test with protection. And the brightest. Take that way down to 20-ish. Maybe we'll cut this in half. About 18. Play around where this dialogue is supposed to go. Maybe add the miss cross to that. A little better. I'm not sure about that's gonna be weird. Okay. There's a lot of dialogue that goes on this page. Okay. I think I could switch around the dialogue for panel 2 a little bit. Alright. This is alright. You seem your recent and Noted. Quite a lot of dialogue. See how it looks. There are no openings for you within our ancient languages. The version. Next, 17, 18. That being said, to offer you. Okay. Now we can add a layer for bubbles, and we can try to sort this out. Why, hello there, Nuclear Linguini. Oh, got my eyes working. A little bit of a water sip. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay. Bubbles. Speech bubbles. Need a bigger line than that. That was better. Alright. Let's see how well these two bubbles are going to play together. I can have that one about there. Move the dialogue over a bit. That looks about centered. Switch back. Let's see. There we go. Move on to the next one. Great. Edit the ellipse. Okay. Now, how am I going to do the bubbles on this? I'm going to keep it at arc. It'll look a little bit more steady. Arc, please. Alright, edit that arc. That looks weird. We'll leave that as is. Alright. That looks fine. Yeah, I think that'll do. Alright, let's erase some lines. I need to be way smaller than that. Look a little bit less bulbous. Good. There we go. You know, puzzle music really does put you into the zone. There we go. Exactamundo. I feel like we need to edit that corner just a slightly bit. It's too sharp. There we go. I don't like the fat tail. I don't know. I can live with it though. Let's see how it looks. Some of this feels a little bit crowded. I think we need to take this down just a little bit. Just go down over a little bit. There. Let me just narrow shrink everything just by a little bit, and I think it looks better. There we go. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that'll do. I think that's off kilter. Put the filter back on. Okay, read it out loud, see how it fails. Miss Cross, we are tasked with the protection of humanity. As a result, we only accept the best and the brightest. You seem to be a skilled linguist, and your recent efforts and success during the recent recovery mission are noted. However, we are looking for field agents, not researchers at this time. There are no openings for you within our Ancient Languages division. That being said, the director has a different position to offer you. That looks great. I can throw it away, not think about it forever. What was I doing? I was doing a thing. Man, those bubbles look awful. Man, things change pretty quickly. It's a very different change. Okay, I think we can officially call that done. That is page 139 in the books. Done. We can move over to chapter 4. Start working on a cover. Turn off the drawing guide. We're not going to need it. There. That's the only one we're going to need. Duplicate that, please. Let's go take a look at chapter 3's cover just for inspiration. It's not bad. Let's see if we can... Where is it? I have a duplicate thing, don't I? Yeah, duplicate. Duplicate. Duplicate that. Merge down together. That looks awful, but I don't care. That's not the point. I just want the relative size of the chapter title. Come on. There you go. And give me the logo. We can delete that. And then Infernal logo. I feel like I'm cutting part of it off. Copy. I should really update the logo. Okay. Make that nearly invisible because we don't need it. This chapter's title is a lot less. I don't remember what font I used. You could probably look it up. Might as well stay consistent. Okay. Chochin. Cover. Shade chapter. Or colon? Yeah, I did a colon last time. Alright. Take my pen out of my mouth. Choshin. It's the right size. Relatively, anyway. This chapter has a much shorter name. The chapter's already written, I just need to... I really needed to put the script together into a Google Doc instead of just having it in a WordPress document like it's been. I'm thinking something, I don't know. Do I keep it the same font or do I make it a little bit stylized? No, handwriting looks awful. That looks like it's a chalkboard, which is exactly what it was. Do courier. Let's look at how it looks like with the same font. It's not terrible. The original idea was to have it in red, though. Okay. We'll leave it like that for now until we figure out what we want. Yeah, leave it alone. What did I just say? Oh, that needs to be on the upper level. Getting my layers all messed up. Okay. The original chapter idea was to show, like, the door frame from Evelyn's library. Evelyn. Kind of do something like that with like a nameplate, but it's not going to have much color to it. So maybe we'll keep that on another layer just to think about it. Something else that we could do. We could have a couple of items that hint at the contents of the chapter. The title kind of gives it away. It's meant to. I think chapter 4 actually needs to be smaller. work on alignment later. Let's see. Trying not to give away the actual content while still giving a teaser. You know, there is a, I could do a cemetery. Because there is a cemetery in the very beginning. I want to use this layer to write down ideas. Okay. Cemetery. These are all in color. Door plate shows off Evelyn's new title, which I guess she technically hasn't gotten at the start of the chapter, because at the start of the chapter's meant to be her, like, final exam kind of a thing. A little bit of a time skip, but not much. Let's see. We could do cemetery. Cemetery is a good idea. We could do items on a table again. But considering we just did that for the previous chapter, that may not be a great idea. Oh, hey, you know what? We could do a landscape. Okay, imagine like town over here, a road coming up. It's like the town cemetery over here. You can see it like entrance and stuff like that. Graves. And you just see like a freshly dug grave with a couple of mourners, like right there. It would look fairly ominous. There's also like woods in the background. Let's drop that down a little, actually. Like that. So we've got mostly sky. That'd be a good thing to do. I don't hate that idea. Let's start sketching out a rough of that one. We'll start with the cemetery. Let me look up time period accurate cemetery. Uh, 1915. Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. Imagine short gate. And then stonework around the perimeter. stonework kind of crumbling towards the back. And then a bunch of little tombs. Actually, let's... go back to freehand, please. Okay, let's take our little pauper's grave over here. Make it more towards the back. You know, a grid pattern would probably help with perspective. Alright. Let's edit the drawing guide. Switch to perspective. Vanishing point there. No, let's move it around. Vanishing point would be over here. That'll help, I think. I don't know what's easier to see. I guess blue. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, 2-point perspective, right. I don't know, does that look straight to you? Oh no. Okay. Done. There. Now we got a little bit of perspective. We can use that to kind of stay on track. I'm gonna hide it for now though. I want to get the kind of idea down first. Okay, stonework, graves, you know the gist. Graves. No player's grave up here, just across. And we got the woods out here. And then it goes down. The forest looks kind of spooky. Is there a pathway into town, maybe? A little house. Decide what the houses want to look like. Mountains. Okay. Very general. Oh, we're getting close to our end time. Let me look at a reference photo on my phone real quick. That's pretty good, but not exactly what I'm looking for. That's nice though. mossy stones. Let's make the house look a little bit more real. Little chimney. Little shed off the back. Things on the walls. Little window. Front door thing going on. I think it needs to be smaller. No reasonable person lives that close to the cemetery. Imagine like the stonework. Yeah. Nothing too fancy. Making like moss on the walls. The stones creeping over. It's all very haphazard. Little stone markers where things used to be. See another house in the distance. Remains of like a fence along the road. Doesn't so much stop there as it does pass by. I feel like the road keeps going on, you know? Maybe this whole section needs to be smaller to fit in with the perspective a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Rough sketches before everything's filled in. You can kind of see the vision, starting to at least. This little area over here on the right, it's like a encroaching forest. You can see water off in the distance, but it's mountains as well, so it's very obviously something kind of a lake. Some rolling hills. Yeah. Some wildflowers on the hill or something. Been a while since I've done a good landscape. That's probably why I want to do it so much. I can never find a paintbrush on Procreate that feels like actual, well, any kind of paint program that feels like actual acrylic paint, you know? I really like doing acrylic paint in real life, but I can never find something that replicates that same feel. Section out an area for like farmland. But it's mostly like woods throughout this area. Tall grass, you know the lot. Okay. I think I need to call it a night. Thank you for joining me, though. I hope you had a good time, or at least relaxing. And thanks for watching me draw the last page of my webcomics chapter and starting the new one. So, thank you. And if you ever want to watch the replay of this, I always put up on my YouTube. It'll be up not this Wednesday, obviously, but next Wednesday. Till then, thank you for coming. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye now.